Hey. You're scared of the dark?
Okay, so we're sleeping outside.
Well, see what's going on here. It's chaos. It's like the calm before the storm. That's the only way to describe what's gonna happen now. He won't even share with me the location where we're going, which is a scary part, but it is what it is. Just come with me and love it. Well, I guess time to go. All right, let's load up.
What's up, guys? We are here in Payson, Utah, and we are about to throw down a taco review at Street Tacos Daricaso. I'm so excited. I'm so hungry. I'm probably going to be very generous on this review just because of how hungry I am. Also, have you met new camera guy? That's Davis. Davis says that this is his first trial, his first day to see if we get along, see if he likes our crazy asses, see how his footage looks. So you guys be the judge. I'm not going to judge. I'm going to let you guys. And you guys on Davis's camera too. Hear that? No pressure, Davis.
What are you guys going after today? I watch you guys all the time. Yeah.
Tacos.
Tacos?
Yeah.
Dave's buying us tacos?
Yeah, it's tacos for everybody. Well, I mean, obviously, they gotta be good because go straight to prison for false advertising if not, because it says the best tacos in town. You can't just put that, you can't just say that, can you?
You're wearing a Legion shirt, so you tell me.
Whoa, guy. Wait too soon for comments about one of our failing businesses, okay?
Oh, just wait for this opportunity to bring it
Making
up.
comments about one of our struggling businesses. Like I was saying, first kind of first thoughts here. Trailer's a little bit nice. The nicer the trailer does not mean the nicer the tacos. Usually, the older, the more worn out the trailer, like the longer it's been in a parking lot, the better the tacos because they've established a name for themselves. Oh, I'm hungry. I'm quite hungry, which means these tacos are probably going to get a slightly higher score than maybe they deserve. I don't know. Maybe I'll be fair. But after I get a couple in my belly, I might start changing my scores. I'm gonna go ahead and throw out a score real quick on the VIP taco. I'm gonna give it like a solid 8.3.
So we were driving down the highway, a nice trucker flagged us down, said, "Hey, one of your straps is loose." Pull over, sure enough, it had to be loose. Hans has recorded me for some reason, I feel weird now.
There's coolant everywhere, but there's literally no indication of where it's coming from. There's a heater on these semi trucks in the back sleeper. It usually sits under the bed. I'm pretty sure that got removed, but the coolant lines must still be going somewhere, but I don't see the coolant lines anywhere, but I see coolant everywhere. Kind of weird. Where's this leaking from, Hunter?
Jim was thinking heater earlier. I ain't gotten in there to look at it.
Find the feed line and pinch it off.
Yeah.
Unless for some reason that's a cooling loop that goes to the engine too.
It could be.
Very well could be.
Cool part of it.
Black Betty got a job, lamb. Finally got a job.
So is the F-450 still in the game?
F-450 is the greatest thing that ever happened to us. Now it's time to fill up the transfer tank for the second time. I know one's going to see the cashier. No one's going to go do that. Cancel.
I only have 3 brakes. That's about it. Jim wants me to pinch off a coolant line with the vice grips I don't have.
But the Ranger's still in the game?
Oh yeah, Ranger will always be in the game. It's a Ford f***ing Ranger. Oh well. Brakes only slow you down.
What's your excuse then?
What did you tell me the other day? Pussies will never be heroes?
Exactly.
Both off or just one?
Pussy will never be here.
No AC or heater for anybody.
Just for that back. Right, but that ain't working anyways. Those are just mounted on the back.
No, that should run both.
We're good.
Alright. Found the problem. You see, when we converted this truck from a sleeper cab to a crew cab, there was an old heater back in the sleeper. Here's the flathead.
Come on, man.
Flathead. That got pulled out and the lines got basically spliced together. Somewhere under the floor back there, that line is leaking, so we're just gonna shortcut it right here and get rid of the connection.
Put your arm on that toasty turbo.
He already has a couple times. I feel bad.
Black Betty.
Any gloves?
I have some gloves in my pocket if you want them.
Should we pop the radiator cap so there's not pressure in the system?
Oh, I don't think there's a lot of pressure.
Thanks, Alan.
We're gonna need some sort of, I might need to cut up this.
I have better knife.
Hold this for me, and right here.
Okay.
These gloves are normally an absolute just hit with everything that I do. Front side, completely waterproof. Back side, not waterproof. The hot coolant went straight through them, and there's a good chance I got blistered hands in the morning. You know what though? It's all just part of life on the road. All you can do is grab a cold Coke and just enjoy the night.
I'm pumped, man. I'm pumped to find Butch Cassidy.
I hope you get.
I hope you know, there's one thing about me.
I hope you get touched
There's one thing about me.
inappropriately by a ghost.
I hope you know this.
You're scared of the
I
dark?
don't get scared.
Really?
I don't get scared. Like I'm a pansy towards a lot of things, but I don't really get scared.
Well, good. The spot for you then. 13 miles into the belly of Dog Valley, where Butch Cassidy was buried.
You should come to
Everybody thinks Butch Cassidy died in Bolivia. How wrong they are, my friend. We're about to show the world where Butch Cassidy was really buried, where he actually died. This is actually pretty exciting stuff. Not a lot of people know this. There's like some obscure documentary about Butch Cassidy's life after Bolivia. So Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, after they were on the run in the States forever, they went down to Bolivia, okay? The story has it that they were killed by the Bolivian military there for being criminals. That's not the case, my friends. We received an email from a guy on the way down here. He's like, hey, check out this documentary, check out this location. Here's a pin drop. There's an old cabin here. This was Butch Cassidy's favorite place in Dog Valley, Utah. Dog Valley, Utah also happens to be one of the eeriest places I've ever been. In fact, we just passed through part of it. It's like one of the darkest places I've ever been at night. Super quiet, no civilization there. Well, there's a little cabin out in the middle of nowhere where they say Butch Cassidy, when he died, his family buried him below this cabin, like 10 feet below the ground, and they used cadaver dogs a few years ago to go in and verify that his body was actually there. So this whole story, the whole world believes that Butch Cassidy was killed and buried in Bolivia. Think again, my friends. Butch Cassidy lived to come back here to his home state of Utah. He was actually born here in Beaver, Utah, which is where we're at right now. He was born Mormon, like us, and then he became one of the wildest outlaws to ever roam the West. In fact, you know his gang was called the Wild Bunch?
I feel like it's called the Hostile Bunch. And that's
This is probably a direct descendant. Keaton is probably a direct descendant of this guy. So anyways, this cabin literally is in the middle of nowhere. I'm talking like smack dab in the middle of nowhere. So we're gonna go check it out and sleep there. We should probably go get some food.
He's wearing the duck suit.
Duck suit?
Yeah. Did you bring it? Duck suit, but nothing else.
bring it. We're going camping.
Why I thought that was like over the truck stop door.
Oh, I mean, oh, hands.
Oh, hands me.
I'm happy about that.
Hey, did you bring camping stuff?
Yeah.
Were we supposed to bring camping stuff?
No.
I wasn't told anything.
Oh, well,
So how'd you know to bring camping stuff?
because Jim told me.
I'll be right back.
Hey,
No.
I just had on the way here.
This is always the hardest part for me to decide right now is what are we gonna eat? They got baskets.
I'd say we can't use any of that.
No, we have to. So we're going camping. About 25% prepared. We got some random snacks. I got a lighter.
We have a welder.
We have a welder. We got some sleeping bags. Not a lot of supplies, but enough to maybe make it through the night. And we'll see how it goes at Butch Cassidy's cabin.
So did we lose more on the road or here at the gas station?
We definitely lost more at the gas station. We were about a gallon on the road and 4 gallons at the gas station.
Run a mile, David?
But we caught it all. None of it spilled on the ground, so that's good news.
All right, on the road again. Here we go. All right, so here's where we're at. We are right in the middle of State Road 20, which is a cutoff between I-15, the main freeway that goes north and south, and then Old Highway 89, which is kind of like what leads us into like beautiful central Utah, Bryce Canyon, that area, which is where we're gonna be in the morning. On this road, if we go north, that takes us into basically the backside of Dog Valley. 13 miles up this road, literally in the middle of nowhere, no phone service. I think the nearest service is at the gas station that we were just at, which is easily probably 40, 50 miles away. We're about 8,000 feet elevation, so we're pretty high up in the mountains. But 13 miles up that road is where Butch Cassidy was buried. That's where he died. That was his little cabin. That was apparently the house that he loved. So we're gonna go spend the night there. So right now we're gonna basically unload the Ranger, throw all of our camping gear in it, and we're gonna split the guys in the gear between Bud's Ford Ranger and my Polaris Ranger. So load up and let's get out of here. In here?
7 total on the street.
Oh, so Bud's in there, so we'll just go 6 deep in here. Oh, Bud. Okay, so we're good. We're ready to roll. We got the boys loaded up. He died. It's gonna be interesting.
First impression, I was fully prepared to bring the Kenworth up here.
Yeah, no, I'm sure glad we didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, not even the bumper crash!
What'd you say?
Bone Valley. that red line.
Oh, security's here.
Oh shit!
Call it off.
And I was just Bud.
Just budding around. We've gone 11 miles so far, and it has taken us an hour and 13 minutes. And from here, we're just gonna freewheel, just off-road it.
Bud, are you circumcised?
But I got reattached back in 02.
You are? Like a clean job? All right. See the cabin.
Like your dad didn't do it.
It's self done with his teeth.
Ladies and gentlemen, Butch Cassidy's final resting place, allegedly. This is, I'm not gonna lie, the road that we just came in on was 13 miles of really, really rough terrain. Like I'm talking 5 miles an hour in a UTV. So this cabin supposedly has been here since the late 1800s, mid 1800s, and we're gonna start digging around to see.
Oh, dibs on the bed.
Is there a bed in there? Yeah.
Treasure map, boys.
There it is. Butch Cassidy's cabin.
Yeah, who's sleeping on that?
I am.
That's so. The story that we heard, and we're still trying to confirm, was he was buried in basically the footings of this cabin.
10 feet deep, right?
Yeah, they said it was 10 feet below here. I don't know how true or false that is. These boards have all definitely been pulled up at some point, so they very well could have excavated down there. Who knows? Somebody told me that there was cadaver dogs in here, confirming that there was actually a body in there.
What's that say?
Yeah, there's October 25th, 1965. Let's see if we can find the oldest carvings. Probably good. I'm so curious about what's down there. You can tell they've been digging down
It's
there.
like soft dirt, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, 100%. That's all been tore up.
It's a lot of work to put that floor back in.
It is, but most of the nails are missing.
Yeah. Dude, I would have this thing in my backyard so fast.
Yeah.
Or right in the middle of my house.
This is cool. I wish you guys could feel what we're feeling right now. Like this cool, crisp night air. We're up here at like 8,000 feet elevation, and we are in the middle of nowhere. Like I'm telling you, we couldn't see a light from anything anywhere if we tried. And got a decent moon, so it's kind of well lit. But this was like, see, look at all this. This has all been dug out. See this? Look at that, Jim. That's all been dug out.
Yeah, that's excavated. For sure.
That's probably where he's buried. They say he was buried here. It's so wild because everybody... I'm seeing things. Everybody in the world thinks that Butch Cassidy was killed and buried in Bolivia. It's so surprising to me that this is such like unknown information, but this is his cabin. And like his family lived only 20-30 miles from here, so this is definitely it. And now we're gonna set up camp and spend the night. We sleeping inside or outside? I don't know. I think outside.
Unless we want to see the stars.
I think we sleep inside Butch Cassidy's cabin.
I brought my hammer to tighten up his nails a little bit.
He's a fixer-upper, right?
Yeah. Fix it up real good. A security guide get here with my sleeping bag.
You made it.
Everybody got any food?
Oh yeah.
My name right there.
Like for real, no kissing.
Like I don't know how much more clear I can be about this.
Get all quiet about it.
What the hell are you Marriott nut right now?
Oh man.
Like I can sleep on the hood of a vehicle or a bed of the Ranger?
Huh? Yeah.
I can sleep in the bed of the Ranger?
Yeah, there's no rules. You can sleep wherever. Actually, no, we all sleep in here.
We might want to crawl under there and put a bottle jacket in it or something. You know, real mood. awakening is we want to distribute our weight as much as we can away from the middle.
Does yours come with a bed and breakfast, Dave?
No, but
Continental.
So you sleep in that thing?
yeah.
I'm taking this bed home. No lie, I'm gonna have the best night's sleep of my probably
home.
of the year.
Curse of Butch Cassidy.
Old new guy Davis, what you got going on?
Burrito that Heavy D offered me is not bad actually. It's pretty good. It's not as warm as I'd like it to be, but better than nothing for sure.
Oh yeah? What's your camping setup for the night?
I got a camping bag meant for being 10-degree weather on a cot. So if they advertise it correctly and truthfully, I should be okay. If not, I'll have hypothermia.
Question. Hey, he's got a question.
Did you buy your bag at Walmart today?
I did for less than $60 if you're asking me.
There you go. You got the same one that we bought 2 weeks ago.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's my
Same one.
frost barrier here.
I'll be honest. Doesn't do as good as the label says.
Oh boy. If you have extra socks, I put them on.
Same thing with the coyote. They cackle like kids.
I know you want me to sleep in here now, Dave.
Hold on, Sam. Let me help you. All right, guys. We did it. We officially have the coziest setup in the world. It's a cot. It's a tent. It's shelter. It's fantastic. And it's bedtime. So. Shut up. This is the first time. Oh, man. There's this pocket dangling on my head. Anyways, guys. This thing is sweet. Well worth packing around a little bit of extra weight because it's super comfortable. It's actually definitely got room for probably 2 people, which is good to know. So here we go. We'll see you in the morning.
Sleeping so good. And then old Jimbo is gung-ho.
All right, guys. We slept at Butch Cassidy's little hideout cabin. I'm not gonna lie, it was probably one of the coolest places I've ever camped. Sunrise just happened about 30 minutes ago. It was incredible, guys. Like, not gonna lie, look at this. Like, this is insanely beautiful country, which there's no wonder why Butch Cassidy and his family loved it so much up here. This cabin has got a lot of cool history. Definitely wasn't as spooky as I think maybe we were expecting it to be, which is cool because it makes a great camping spot. This seems like a much more fitting place for Butch Cassidy to die, up here at 8,000 feet in the mountains, right above his hometown, in a place that he absolutely loved. So, guys, if you ever get a chance to come check out Butch Cassidy's cabin, I would strongly suggest you do it because this is cool.
Poor girl just wanted to drink water. Dry.
We came out a much different way than we went in. Bud left before us in an effort to be able to maybe get here sooner because he had to move real slow in the old Ford Ranger. We have no idea where he's at. We should have passed him on the way out, but we didn't. So.
Gone like a freight train.
Guys, this is Logan. Logan is somebody who responded to one of my Instagram messages that said, hey, we're looking for equipment. Your family has a big ranch here.
About an hour and a half that way.
Kind of in the middle of nowhere, Utah. In fact, one of the most beautiful areas, right? Kind of the Bryce Canyon area. And they've got this old crawler, right?
Yeah.
This old crawler, loader, dozer. And it's been sitting there for 10, 15 years?
15 years. 2006 was the last time it ran.
2006. So we're gonna go see what it needs. Supposedly the track has got some issues. Go fix it, load it up, and take it home, right?
Yeah.
That's the plan. So where do we go from here?
So go down, and then we'll go down past the coal mine, about another 20 miles, and then we'll head back north.
Head back north?
Towards Tropic and Bryce Canyon.
Okay. This trailer has adjustable height on the neck, and we want to go to the highest setting because we're getting ready to go through that wash, and we need as much clearance as we can get. Go check out the wash, see if it's passable or not. We're here. Not gonna lie, I was expecting much more aggressive terrain. Which I'm not mad about the fact that it was much easier to get into. Honestly, when we planned this trip, we were thinking we were gonna be maybe within 2 or 3 miles of the truck getting close to the tractor. We're literally right here. I mean, this is great. I appreciate him, you know, being cautious with us and not telling us that we could get in, and then we get here and all of a sudden it's tricky. So we planned for the worst and prepared for the worst. And now this should be, I'm not gonna say it yet, but it appears to be a little more simple than we originally anticipated. And I am in love with this machine already, like in love.
What do you know about this tractor?
All I know is I was 10 years old when it stopped working. I remember I was out here watching my dad clean this pond and it stopped, and I walked over, and I probably had other things on my mind, like coming over here and catching pollywogs, but like I said, I wasn't very old when this thing stopped working, and I probably rode up there a couple times with my dad while he was cleaning ponds, but other than that, I don't know a whole lot about it.
What I know about this tractor was my father purchased it in about 1996, 97, somewhere along in there, and brought it out here. He purchased it from a guy over in Escalante that used it as a piece of equipment to skid his logs to his sawmill. And he purchased it then and brought it out here to clear trees and dig ponds and stuff like that. My father died in 2006. I was out here cleaning this pond right here with it that summer, and the track came off of it. I jacked it up and got the track back on, and I pulled it up out and parked it right here, and this is where it's set since then.
So it was running when you stopped it last?
Right. Just that right track had come off and wouldn't stay on. So,
okay,
or no, I guess maybe it was the left track. It was this track that come off.
Well, that's good news for us on getting it started again.
Yeah. And it was parked, and so we just put that can over it, hoping that someday in the future we get it going again.
All right.
This side was a broken one, but I was able to jack this side pretty easily. So it's tight enough to where it's not going to hop off. So I have a plate in place that's holding it all in position. This side should be good to go.
So while they're welding, we're gonna go start a cooking show. See, we're out here in the middle of nowhere. We don't have an oven. I have a stove, I have a microwave, don't even have a fire going. But that's not true, because we got a massive 6-cylinder fire going right here. There, that right there is basically an oven. Now, like I said, placement of these guys is going to be critical. So we'll start. Now we got the throttle turned up. We're just going to let those bad boys sit there and bake for about 20 minutes on high. Crack that fuel filter. Put the wrap the rag around it.
Crack it.
Hold on, let me see. What's going on with it? Did the crack it all the way? You gotta do it until fuel comes out there.
Before it snaps off in there.
Oh, I just don't want it to come off again. See your safety glasses there, son.
Safety.
How safe are these?
Safety
These might be the rated lenses.
I feel better about mine than the Kenworth, but ooh, they're
cool.
They're green. So, in our travels down here, went on several bumpy roads for several hundred miles at several times exceeding what we should be going on the bumpy road. And what happened is inside of here, this mechanism sucks the diesel fuel out of the tank, and there's a pipe that threads up inside of this pipe. And as we bounce down the road over the past 8 years that we've been carrying this around, that pipe has come unthreaded, and now it is living in the bottom of this tank for the rest of its life.
I think there's 2 of them, Jim.
2 of them in there? I believe it. So we didn't have a pipe, and what was your name again? Lane went over to his pack rat pile, which we appreciate, and he found a piece of galvanized that happened to be exactly 1 inch what we needed, threaded on one side exactly like we needed. We cut off the excess 2.5 feet and threaded it on. Back in business. Well, I mean, don't speak yet. We're not there yet, but we're close.
That's ready to weld. This ram's pushed out. I have just this plate in place, so we'll weld that plate in there. And I'll hold this whole side in place.
Really shouldn't be that bad.
Too hot. Turn down the dial.
Hey, fire! Fire!
Turn it down a little bit.
Yeah.
So what they did is they just moved it inside. That's like the perfect heating thing to happen. There you go. Pumping fuel into the filters.
Try it.
Yeah, let's grab the other one then. I don't.
Nothing over here.
Any bubbles over there?
Another can.
Crack hook into the fuel pump.
Let me, I'll crack right here by the ejector. Where's that 916? pump. The fuel pump is not sucking because there's probably just junk in there from sitting for 15 years. It's hit or miss. I mean, these things don't ask for much, but you just gotta get fuel to it somehow.
I did find a use for an 18mm the other day.
I got a lot of respect for the older operators. Like a loader is already kind of complicated. You got to know what you're doing to be able to run a loader. On that, you got to worry about stomping the pedal, stomping the clutch, steering, making sure the loader arm, like there's no precision controls in that thing. So when I watch the old timers run those things and be like super smooth with them, got a lot of respect for them. Because if I were grading with that thing, or if I was trying to like cut a road or something, I would be cutting massive holes until I spent a lot of time I think getting used to it. But it runs really well. It's strong. It's only had 3,000 hours for a 1960 something. That thing is like still brand new. I mean, the paint is still almost factory. This track loader is like a mid 60s. Let's call it a 1965 Alice Chalmers 12G. This is one of like their nicer machines that they made back in the day. This is like as they were getting out of dozers and starting, not getting out of dozers, but they were like expanding their dozer line into loaders. That's a very nice loader. It's very powerful too. I love it. That's gonna be a fun machine. And now I'm torn. Do I take it back and just sell it real quick, or do I restore it? In fact, I want to know. I want you guys to tell me. Do you want us to see us restore some of these old pieces of equipment that we're getting, like the dozer and the loader? Or like, would you watch a series on that? Maybe 1 or 2, 3, 4 more episodes on each machine getting restored? Or would you rather we just sell them and move on to the next one? Let me know. All right, guys, there you have it. Another successful equipment recovery for us. Hunter, I don't want to say it, but I kind of want to say it. We're getting good at this.
Pretty good.
That one wasn't that complicated. However, what it lacked in excitement of like having to drag that thing out, it made up for in that thing was a pain to start. Normally they're much easier. That thing really took a little bit of convincing. Got loaded up though, and here's the deal. It's a way nicer machine than I was expecting. This is gonna be a pretty good money run for us. I was originally anticipating doing this, just come down, pick up a cool old machine, maybe sell it for a few $1,000. That's probably a $15,000, $20,000 machine by the time we get back to the shop and get it dialed in. So this could be a good money maker for us. And it was a good opportunity to test out the Kenworth off-road. We've this truck was designed for off-road logging, off-road trucking, but we never did a ton of that with it. It's mostly been over the road stuff. So got to test out the lockers, all that stuff. Worked perfectly. Hope you guys enjoyed. Also, if you could, give me a like, comment, and let me know what you thought of this video and what you think we should cover next. And if you want to win one of my vehicles, subscribe. It's that easy, right?
That's why, yeah. Yeah, I watched you give one of your favorite vehicles away.
I did. Shipped it right out.
Shipped it right to him.
That one hurt.